The IPL is well and truly in full swing. 11 matches in and the points table is starting to take interesting shape with shocks and surprises aplenty. The usually dominant teams have been a bit slow off the blocks, while others have made an early statement. A good time to recap it all then on FanCode Super Over. Hi, I'm Shireen. Let's jump right in. It all started on a manic Monday with Delhi Capitals hosting the Lucknow Super Giants in Vizag, and boy oh boy, what an epic we witnessed. Blistering 50s from Mitch Marsh and Nicholas Pooran powered LSG to 209, even as it could have been a lot more. But at 7 for 3, all look lost for the Capitals. But last year's miracle man Ashutosh Sharma may have just made the Punjab Kings regret letting him go. A stunning, unbeaten 66 to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, and without a question, the match of the tournament thus far. Sticking to the trend of high scorers, the Gujarat Titans and Punjab Kings opened their campaign in Ahmedabad, and notions of this potentially being the Kings' year grew stronger thanks to skipper Shreyas Iyer's magnificent unbeaten 97. The target of 244 was nearly overhauled, but Vijay Kumar Vaishak epitomized the word impact. Coming on as the impact sub, he nailed his wide Yorkers regularly to ensure that the Kings got on board with an 11-run win. The Rajasthan Royals' poor start to the season continued as they hosted defending champions Kolkata Knight Riders in Guwahati. For a change, we got to witness a slow, turning pitch, and despite the absence of an unwell Sunil Narayan, KKR ruled the roost with the ball before Quinton de Kock produced a sublime, unbeaten 97 to take his team home on a tricky track. Some 97s sure are better than hundreds, aren't they? LSG were in action next against the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and the question on everyone's mind was, would 300 be breached? Lord Shardul Thakur had other plans though, picking up a 4-wicket haul to keep SRH down to 190 before Pooran and Marsh were at it again, destroying the Sunrisers for a thumping win to bury the ghost of what happened in this very encounter last year. And then came the spicy Southern Derby. It was a CSK match at Chepauk, except the fortress was breached by RCB, who recorded their first ever win against the Chennai Super Kings in their own backyard in 17 years. Rajat Patidar and Josh Hazelwood were the stars of the show on a two-pace track. Even as they were assisted by some sloppy fielding from Chennai, they brushed aside their neighbours by a massive 50 runs, looking like the team to beat early on in the competition. But Tala, at 9, the number on his back surely has got to be the latest he should be coming into bat. Hardik Pandya played his first game of the season on Saturday, but it wasn't a happy one for him or the Mumbai Indians, who succumbed to their second straight defeat. GD got on the board after posting 196, exactly what RCB got the previous day, before comfortably defending it by 36 runs. Not a clinical start for either of the two 5-time champions, was it? Sunny witnessed a doubleheader with both games as different as chalk and cheese as they could get. Mitchell Starc blew the famed SRH batting lineup away to consign them to a second straight defeat. Winding up the weekend was a thriller between RR and CSK in Guwahati, and the Royals finally got on the board despite the game swinging both ways. Skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad scored a valiant 63, but it came down to Dhoni and Jadeja to get 20 of the last over. Alas for them, they were denied yet again by Sandeep Sharma, who held his nerve to get RR on the board. With so much unfolding in the week gone by, fans had plenty to say about it all. We've got the best ones covered for you in our social corner. I'm one of the biggest Dhoni fans, and I don't understand why he can't come to bat when there are almost 8 overs left in the game. I don't want him to play for some vibes, and all I want is my team to win. Coming to bat at number 9 for what? True sentiments of a disappointed CSK supporter. Given how well Dhoni is still hitting the ball, surely he should be batting higher up the order for the Super Kings to stand a better chance. First time as captain in IPL, silenced KKR and CSK in their home ground. We're officially in the era of Captain Rajat Patidar. Welcomed with open arms by the fans of RCB, Rajat Patidar couldn't have asked for a better start as captain, could he? Two famous wins against the defending champions and the mighty CSK in their own den. That's as good as it gets. You can escape God, but not Hazel God. Hazel God. That's a cheeky name there. Pretty justified too if you're an RCB supporter. That's twice in 2 games that he's produced a godly spell. And his double strike in the second over, effectively killing the CSK chase to set up a famous win for the boys from Bengaluru. Ashish Nehra giving the football manager vibes. Trust Ashish Nehra to come up with something that breaks the internet, this time in the form of a facial expression. One, be rest assured that this cry of anguish turned into a wide grin at the end of GT's first win of the season. We spoke about Hazel God. How can we not bring up the Lord? Even if they change the rules to bowl only 1 ball per over, Shardul Thakur will find a way to pick 2 wickets. Not for no reason do they call him the Lord now, do they? Cross the T's and dot the I's, Shreyas Iyer reminds me of myself prepping for my English essays in school. Now that's a good one, isn't it? Ineffable last year, T's and I's this year. Looks like there's a lot to look forward to from Shreyas Iyer this season than just his batting and his captaincy. With 9 big matches coming up this week, who are the key players you should consider for your fantasy teams? Here's our expert input. Mumbai Indians take on Kolkata Knight Riders in match 12 of IPL 2025, and Rohit Sharma will be hoping to turn things around. Despite scoring just 8 runs in his first 2 games in IPL 2025, his experience and past form ensure that he's a safe bet for a big score. And in his matchups against KKR, he's always performed quite remarkably. And we all remember that scintillating 100 in IPL 2012. Rohit Sharma will be looking to be back amongst the runs and lead his team home. Rohit will also be seen in action in match 16 of IPL 2025 when NI take on Lucknow Super Giants in Lucknow. His highest score against LSG is 68, achieved during the 2024 season. Given his track record, Rohit Sharma is well positioned to be the MVP in this upcoming clash. Shreyas Iyer, the captain of Punjab Kings, has been in scintillating form this IPL 2025 season. In the opening match against Gujarat Titans, he scored an unbeaten 97 of 42 balls. Shreyas has a decent track record against LSG, having scored 117 runs in 4 matches with an average of 39 and a strike rate of 128.6. Given his consistent performances against LSG and familiarity with the Lucknow pitch, Iyer is positioned to make a significant impact in this upcoming match. In match 14 of IPL 2025, Royal Challengers Bengaluru take on the Gujarat Titans at home at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. A key player to watch out for is Virat Kohli. Kohli has delivered strong performances against GT, and considering the fact that Virat has dominated GT's bowling, scoring 344 runs with an average of 114.7. In the upcoming IPL 2025 match 15, Kolkata Knight Riders take on Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens. KKR's all-rounder Andre Russell stands out as the potential game changer. And we saw this back in 2024 with his explosive batting when he scored 64 of 25 balls, leading KKR to a narrow 4-run victory over SRH. Given his performances at Eden Gardens and the impact he brings to the game, Russell could be that decisive factor in this matchup. In match 17, Chennai Super Kings take on the Delhi Capitals at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. CSK's captain Ruturaj Gaikwad is anticipated to play a pivotal role in this encounter. With his proven track record at home and the fact that he has the potential to anchor the innings, Ruturaj Gaikwad could be pivotal innings for CSK in their clash against the Delhi Capitals. Sanju Samson, captain of the Rajasthan Royals, stands out as a key player. Historically, Samson has delivered impressive performances against Punjab, accumulating 738 runs in 23 innings at an average of 37 and a strike rate of 143, including a higher score of 119. As the Sunrisers Hyderabad prepare to host Gujarat Titans in match 19 of IPL 2025 at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Hyderabad, Shubman Gill emerges as a key player to watch. Gill has faced SRH in 12 innings, accumulating 398 runs from 325 balls, giving him an average of 39.8 and a strike rate of 122.5. His highest score against SRH is 101, and he's got 2 half-centuries to his name against his opponent as well. Those were our picks courtesy Arjun Kumar. You might know him as Fantasy Cricket Guy on Instagram. What a cracking week we've seen, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've got an even more riveting week lying ahead with some marquee contests to watch out for. The Mumbai Indians, seeking their first win of the season, will hope that home is where it all turns around for the better as they host KKR, who should welcome Narayan back into the 11. It was back in 2015 that a skinny, confident all-rounder made his bow for Mumbai Indians in the IPL. Facing KKR at the Wankhede, Hardik Pandya announced himself with an unbeaten 31-ball 61 as Mumbai won a thriller by 5 runs. The manner in which he tackled Narayan was a sight to behold, something he bettered 4 years later when he smashed a 34-ball 91 and took a special liking to the mystery spinner at the Eden Gardens. Given his positive matchup against the Trinidadian, this could be a key battle to watch out for as the MI skipper looks to get his team on the board. The 2nd of April is a special day for Indian cricket fans, but this time around, it will witness the King and the Prince in action as RCB hosts GT at the Chinnaswamy. Worth looking back at what transpired in 2023 then, when both Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill scored sparkling hundreds, although it was the Prince who prevailed as GT got home, eliminating RCB from the playoff race. With RCB starting this season on a high though, can they make it a happy homecoming? And then we've got what fans jokingly call an El Clasico in itself, with the Punjab Kings facing the Rajasthan Royals in Mullanpur. It's understandable why they say so, for this duel has produced some scarcely believable epic sagas over time. Remember Rahul Tewatia clobbering Sheldon Cottrell for 5 sixes in an over in 2020 to chase down 224 after he could not buy a run in the initial part of his innings? Or how about the following year when Kartik Tyagi famously defended 4 runs off the last over to snatch victory from the Royals? Another last ball thriller on a Saturday evening? Ain't gonna say no to that now, are we? So that's all we've got for you in this week's episode of FanCode Super Over. Plenty to look forward to in the greatest T20 league of them all in the coming week. Do keep your eyes open because you certainly don't want to miss it. Until next Monday, take care. Toodles.